Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney and the opposition leaders paid their respects on Friday to victims of one of the country's worst mass shootings, laying flowers at the makeshift memorial in Tumbler Ridge. The gesture took place near the school where a teacher and 5 young students were killed earlier this week. Carney, a Liberal, was joined by officials from across the political spectrum. The Prime Minister placed a bouquet at the base of an evergreen tree and exchanged hugs and handshakes with grieving community members. The tragedy unfolded on Tuesday, February 10th, when an 18-year-old gunman identified by the police as Jessie Van Rooseller killed her mother and stepbrother at home before attacking her former school. Authorities say Van Rooseller, who suffered from a history of mental health problems, then died by suicide at the scene. Police initially described the accused as born male and said she later began identifying as female. The school victims have been publicly named: 12-year-olds Abel Mansour, Kyle Smith, Zoe Benoit, Tikaria Lambert, 13-year-olds Ezekiel Schofield, and their 39-year-old teacher Shanda Avegana Dorad. The massacre has shocked Canadians and is being called one of the deadliest in the nation's recent history, second only to the April 2020 shooting in Nova Scotia's mass shooting in which 22 people were killed. At the Vigil on Friday, Prime Minister Mark Carney acknowledged the unfathomable grief felt by the families and by the community, telling mourners, "Nothing I can say will bring your children home." He added a message of national solidarity. "When you wake up tomorrow and the world feels impossible, know that millions of Canadians are with you." As the investigation continues, Canadians are united in grief and support for a small town now forever changed by violence.
And thank you all for letting me be here with you this evening. I know that nothing I can say will bring your children home. I know that no words from me or anyone can fill the silence in your homes tonight, and I won't pretend otherwise. But I, the leader of the opposition, the leader of all the federal parties, wanted you to hear, not from Ottawa, not through a screen, but standing here together in your home. We wanted you to hear that Canadians are with you, and we will always be with you. We wanted you to hear that whatever portion of your sadness that Canadians can bear to help to ease your heavy load, we will gladly do so. I've spent the last few hours in Tumbler Ridge. With my colleagues, I've sat with families, first responders, friends, neighbors, who've had to live through something that no one should ever have to endure. And we've listened, and we felt what's always defined this community: people caring for each other. That is who you are. Kylie Smith. And when the unimaginable happened on Tuesday, you were there again. First responders at the school, in less than 2 minutes, teachers shielding their children. You held each other as you're holding each other right now. This is grace. It's what we do for each other. It's what we receive from each other. Open hearts when the world falls apart. Tumbler Ridge is full of grace this evening. Tumbler Ridge est plein de grâce ce soir. There isn't. No one can tell you how to share your burden. And when we leave here tonight, and some of you go back to quiet houses, some of you go back to empty rooms, please know that you're not alone. Vous n'êtes pas seul. When you wake up tomorrow and the world feels impossible, know that millions of Canadians are with you. When the cameras leave and the quiet sets in, know that we still will be here.